Yeah. They would say something. What about the children? Because Donald, his adult children, they seem to derive most of their income, and you're the expert on this, from his businesses and things with his surname on them. So in terms of their income, without these hotels, without these resorts and the money coming in from them and the foreign emoluments that are coming in from them, where do they get their money?
Well, the main source of income, if the hotels and restaurants are closed, is a couple of office buildings that don't even have their name on them. One in New York, one in San Francisco. Trump, through sort of a giant stroke of luck a few years ago, wound up with 30% of somebody else's 2 office buildings. Those office buildings have produced a lot of cash and will continue to produce it for a little while, but just because it's so hard to get out of leases. So the Trump organization has that coming in, but they do have a lot of problems. Remember, they have huge outstanding loans on Doral, on the D.C. hotel, on Chicago, all places that are either closed or running at a tiny fraction of capacity. Now, what they start doing with those loans, do they start worrying about whether they can pay them? That's our next question.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's talk about Jared for just a moment. There is some reporting that rather than relax the rent requirements for his tenants, and some of his tenants are in some tough positions in terms of his buildings in Maryland and other places, that they are enforcing to the maximum that they want their money. What about his income? Because a lot of it does come from, being not the best landlord.
I'm not the world's expert on Jared Kushner, but I have read that. One interesting thing is at the same time, the Kushner company is asking for leniency from its lenders. There's a retail space in Times Square that I've read that they are having trouble making the payments on. So they're forcing other people to make payments while trying to get out of them themselves.